Today, I will tell you a story of Rizal's first homecoming. As early as 1884, Rizal was determined to come back to the Philippines for the following reasons. First, to perform surgical operation of his mother's eye. Second, to serve his people who had long been oppressed by the Spanish tyrants. Third, to find out for himself how the Noli Me Tangere and his other writings were affecting the Filipinos and Spaniards in the Philippines. Fourth, to inquire why Leonor Rivera, his childhood sweetheart, remained silent. However, because of the publication of Noli Me Tangere and the uproar it caused among the friars, Rizal was warned by Pasiano Mercado, his brother, Silvestre Ubaldo, his brother-in-law, Jose M. Cecilio, also known as Chingoy. On July 29, 1887, Rizal wrote to his father announcing his homecoming. After 5 years of his memorable sojourn in Europe, Rizal returned to the Philippines. Rizal left Rome by the train of Marseilles, a French port which we reached without mishap. On July 3, 1887, Rizal boarded the steamer Jimna, the same steamer which brought him to Europe 5 years ago. There were more than 50 passengers, 4 Englishmen, 2 Germans, 3 Chinese, 2 Japanese, 40 Frenchmen, and 1 Filipino, and that is Rizal. Rizal was the only one among the passengers who could speak many languages, so that he acted as interpreter for his companions. When the ship reached Aden, Yemen, and the weather became rough, and some of Rizal's book got wet, on July 30, 1887, at Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, Rizal transferred to another steamer, Haip Hong, which bound to Manila. In August 2, 1887, the steamer left Saigon to Manila. Near midnight of August 5, 1887, the Haip Hong arrived in Manila. He stayed in the city for a short period of time. He found Manila the same as he left 5 years ago. On August 8, 1887, Rizal returned to Calamba. His family welcomed him
in the first days after arrival to protect him from any enemy assault. Don Francisco did not permit him to go out alone. In Calamba, Rizal established a medical clinic. His first patient was his mother, who was almost blind. Rizal treated her eyes but could not perform any surgical operation because her cataracts were not yet ripe. News of the arrival of a great doctor from Germany spread far and wide. Patients from Manila and other provinces flocked to Calamba. He was called Dr. Oliman because he came from Germany. Within few months, he was able to earn 900 pesos as a physician. By February 1888, he earned a total of 5,000 pesos as medical fees. Rizal did not yet selfishly devote all his time to enriching himself. He opened a gymnasium for young folks and introduced European sports, fencing and shooting, to discourage them from cockfighting and gambling. He painted several beautiful landscapes in Calamba. He translated German poems of von Wildernet in Tagalog. Rizal suffered from one failure during his 6 months of sojourn in Calamba. He failed to see Leonor Rivera. Leonora's mother did not like him to be a son-in-law. Few weeks after his arrival, Rizal received a letter from Governor General Emilio Terrero requesting him to come to Malacañang Palace. When Governor General Terrero informed him of the charge, he denied it, explaining it that he merely exposed the truth but did not advocate subversive ideas. The Dominicans examined the text of Noli Me Tangere and found it to be subversive of public order, and ordered the importation, reproduction, and circulation of the book be absolutely prohibited. Rizal's exposure of the deplorable condition of tenancy in Calamba and the friars forced him to leave the country for the second time in February 1888. And that is all about the story of Rizal's first homecoming. Thank you for listening.
Medical fees result in it. Rizal homecoming. Thank you.